Can we just acknowledge that Alex Poatan Pereira is in a very incredible position? Can we just acknowledge that Poatan is in a very interesting position, a position which every UFC fighter, which every MMA fighter will dream of having? You literally lost your first fight against Ankalaev. People were neglecting you. People were telling you were down. People were telling you that you've met your rival, you've met your kryptonite. And the second fight was made. Everybody wrote you off. Everybody said Ankalaev was going to win. And you watched all these things. Not that you don't watch it. As a fighter, as a sportsman, definitely you listen to every news. And we all agree that Ankalaev going into that fight was the favorite. And you came back, proved everybody wrong, knocked out your adversary in the first round, not just the first round, in the first minute of the first round. That is how you lay your statement. That is how you tell everybody that you're the best in the world. And Poatan Pereira just proved that. Poatan Pereira was given a chance after the fight, just immediately after the fight, post-fight press conference. He was asked, what do you want next? And Poatan delivered one of the most touching speeches, powerful speeches, in his moment where he just won his adversary after all the talks in a spectacular way. He said, I'm not here to call out names. I'm not here to use my opportunity to call names. I just want everybody to give 1 minute silence to Jon Jones' brother, Jon Jones. And it made me, I was thinking of something else. I was thinking he had a name, because when Poatan Pereira was interviewed during the week, he said he was mentioning Carlos Ulberg. Remember, Carlos Ulberg had a spectacular finish a week before Poatan's fight. But what happened? Poatan, after that press conference, said he wants everybody to give Jon Jones' brother a 1 minute silence. And that diverts our attention from Carlos Ulberg to a potential fight in Jon Jones. We all accept that Ankalaev, before fighting Pereira, had his plans in his mind. We all know that every fighter has their plan. We already picture the plan of Ankalaev if he wins Poatan. We already picture his next fight. But Poatan also had his own plan. He had his own plan. He has the plan he already had for a long time. And Poatan let us know that there's a probability that he might fight Jon Jones in the future. So here brings this question. What do you think is the best decision for Poatan? What do you think is next for Poatan? We have a lot of options here. Poatan just lost his fight. And recently, he just won back his belt. We will be talking about the trilogy between him and Ankalaev. We all will be talking about how competitive it was. But after watching this last fight against Ankalaev, nobody wants to see Ankalaev against Poatan anymore. So let's say the Ankalaev option is gone because Ankalaev lost woefully. Lost in the first round. And for those people coming out to say, oh, that was an early stoppage, I also we argue about that because I still feel Ankalaev was blocking his face. So none of the elbows was doing damage. But I saw a video afterwards of Ankalaev's ribs. One of the Ankalaev ribs was broken from the elbow. And that made you know that what Abdin did was absolutely right. So let's remove Ankalaev out of the picture. Yeah? And let's bring in Jiri Prochazka. Jiri Prochazka is somebody who has given us one of the amazing fights. Even before the main event, we all saw what Jiri Prochazka can do. There's anybody who loves mixed martial arts and don't like Jiri Prochazka has never watched mixed martial arts before. We all know that while watching fights, while watching boxing, while watching MMA, we like the spectacle. We like that spectacular finish, that whole shit moment, you know. And Jiri Prochazka is an epitome of that person. Jiri Prochazka into a fight, you know, he's either getting knocked out or you are getting knocked out. And that is what he showed. But even in that period when Poatan won that fight, we all saw a video of Jiri Prochazka getting emotional, and you would think that these two people, they knew each other. Maybe Jiri is his brother or his best friend, but no, no. I even saw that in that video. I was like, he's crying because he knows he will stand a chance of facing Poatan for the third time. And the question is, do you want to see Jiri Prochazka face Poatan Pereira for the third time as his next fight? If you ask me, I would sign up for that. But we have a problem again. We have a big problem. Jiri Prochazka has faced Poatan twice for the title, and he's lost out twice. The first fight, he ended in a third round finish, TKO. The second fight, he ended in a absolute knockout in the second round, the first minute of the second round. So going into the third fight, we all will agree that Poatan is a massive favorite, a big favorite. We all also watched his recent fight, Jiri Prochazka and Khalil Rountree. The first two rounds, if Khalil Rountree is very, very precise with his punching, he could have knocked out Prochazka. He could have knocked him out. But no, Prochazka knew, according to the recent interview, which is very funny, he said he didn't feel anything. He wanted to feel something for him to get into that fire. And we all know when it gets into that deep fighting where two of them are going for it, we all know there is nobody better than Jiri Prochazka, and that is where Khalil Rountree always lose. So Jiri Prochazka now, is he a worthy candidate to face Poatan next? Is Poatan fighting Jiri Prochazka interest you guys? Does it interest everybody? It interests me, but do I think that's the next step Poatan should take? I don't know. There are better steps. And let's push Jiri Prochazka one side, and let's bring in Carlos Ulberg. Carlos Ulberg, who is a current teammate of Israel the last time bender. We all know the best rivalry Pereira ever had was against was against Adesanya. And this is his teammate, actually. So this is going to be a big fight. And Poatan also called him during the week and said this is a potential fight in the future. And Carlos Ulberg had an amazing knockout against Dominic Reyes. And this is what we are talking about. Do you think that fight interests you? Although Carlos Ulberg is not a big name, it's not a massive name in the UFC. There are other bigger names. We could call Jiri Prochazka, like I just mentioned. We could call Jamal Hill. He also has a bigger name. We could call the Polish Power. There are a lot of them. There's Rakic. There are a lot of bigger names in that light heavyweight division. But Carlos Ulberg has been on a 9-win streak. And also, after that last fight against Dominic Reyes, after that spectacular knockout, he also came out to claim he's ready to fight him. And do you want to watch that fight? Do you actually want to watch Carlos Ulberg face Poatan? If you ask me, I would love to watch that fight because it's a new blood. It's a new fight. It gives us something to wake up and ask and debate about. It gives us a new feeling of, oh, this is a new title fight for Poatan. Because we all have already watched Poatan face Ankalaev twice. We all have already watched Poatan face Jiri Prochazka twice. Poatan has already defeated Jamal Hill. Poatan defeated Khalil Rountree. Just incredible how Poatan reign is. In the last 3 to 4 years, Poatan has defeated 6 champions, 2 weight division champions. That is a good start. That is a good start, and that brings us to our next option, the heavyweight division. We all saw the post comment he made with Jon Jones. And not just after that, he came out in a recent interview. He said he would like to go up to the heavyweight to face Jon Jones. Do you want to see Poatan go up to the heavyweight? And not just go up to the heavyweight. Do you want to see Poatan face Jon Jones in the heavyweight title? We kind of are forgetting somebody here. We're kind of forgetting Thomas Pinot. It's like he doesn't exist. But remember, the current undisputed heavyweight champion, his name is Thomas Pinot. It's not Jon Jones. So there's this big White House card, which is basically one of the best card in the history of UFC. One of the best card. I mean, this is where The biggest of the biggest names in the world are going to be present. And you have, if not the greatest MMA fighter of all time, Jon Jones, going one-on-one against Alex Pereira. That's a big super fight. That fight will sell like this. The question is, would you also like to watch this fight? Weighing all the options, weighing up the option, because I don't see, and this is the issue here. Poatan might leave light heavyweight division and go up to the heavyweight division. What do we do with the light heavyweight belt? That brings in Prochazka and ulberg. But we also have a problem in the heavyweight division because Thomas Pinol is not going to lose that belt anytime soon. I don't know if Ciryl Gane is going to beat Thomas Pinol. Let's picture a world where Ciryl Gane defeated Thomas Pinol. Jon Jones will have to come back and face Ciryl Gane. And let's say Jon Jones defeated Ciryl Gane before the White House card. We already have official Alex Poatan against Jon Jones. But the reality is, he's not a champion. And the reality is, we are 80% not sure that Ciryl Gane is going to beat Thomas Pinol. But we have a claim here. We have a claim that, and I've already heard from other sources, from other people, other experts, that the plan is Jon Jones will come down to the light heavyweight division and face Poatan, who is the actual champion of the light heavyweight division in that White House card. That is a spectacle. That is another spectacle. But at the same time, it just made us think and confirm that Jon Jones is kind of scared of Thomas Pinol. What do you think? Who do you think the best fight for Jon Jones, for Alex Poatan is? Who do you think? What do you think Alex Poatan should do next? Who do you also think will be the best opponent for Alex Poatan in his next fight? Guys, I'll be reading down in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.